to say and really talk about this because this is something that took me a while to learn and took me a while to stop doing, and I'm still healing and developing into the person I need to be. So, I'm still learning how to maneuver through life with this new perception. One thing I had to realize is you can't save everyone. You know, when you elevate, when you change, when you shift, you have to understand that some people won't be on the same page as you. You could give them the information, you could give them the blueprint, but if their spirit doesn't receive it, it's not gonna happen. And in my journey, I've lost so many relationships, so many friendships with people I had very strong connections with, whether that be due to my actions as an unhealed, man, or their actions as an unhealed individual. When you constantly go out your way trying to save other people from themselves, you lose yourself and you stop loving yourself because you begin to start living for that individual in a way. Although you may want them to elevate with you, by you sitting down and constantly trying to correct their behavior, correct what they're doing, and give them advice, if they're not willing to listen, that is just energy being drained from you. There's people within life who will ask for advice but never take your advice. That's a perfect example. There's people you can give them $1 million, tell them how to use it, but they'll do their own thing. You can never change people. Only God could change people. Only God could change you, and only you can change yourself. Circle of control. You focus on what you can control. As you elevate, you're going to have to drop certain things, certain habits, certain people. Certain places won't resonate with you the same way they used to resonate. And it's going to hurt. That's why healing is so important. Don't get so caught up in trying to save people that you forget to heal yourself as well. Because that was another mistake I made. I got so caught up in what people were doing to me, and I got so caught up in what I was doing for them, that I never really sat down and understood that the only reason why they did what they did, or the only reason why they can't receive what I'm trying to give them, is because of something internally within them. But I was allowing myself to take that personally. I was allowing myself to feel that weight, to feel that burden, constantly putting people on my back, trying to carry the team, trying to give to everybody, try to put everybody on, and even though I may have given, those people weren't in a place to give back because there was no shift, there was no change. They remained the same people, but due to my belief, due to me seeing that I can evolve, that I could change and really getting the taste of the sauce, I wanted to share that with everyone. And though you may desire in your heart to share your abundance, to share this life of elevation, it's a lonely road because it's difficult, it's hard. You have to face yourself every day. You have to realize what you're doing wrong and look at yourself, be analytical with yourself, and tell yourself the truth. And that's one of the hardest things. Facing the monkey on your back and actively trying to remove that monkey. Though it may benefit you in the long run, the process is painful. And everybody isn't willing to go through that pain. A lot of people aren't willing to face those monkeys and burdens on their backs. A lot of people would like to remain comfortable, and you have to accept and love these people for who they are. Accept that that's how they are. Accept that accept that that is who they are, and accept that that is who they want to be until they decide to change, until they desire to have a better life. The only thing you can do is focus on yourself, continuously pour into yourself, and through pouring into yourself, you can inspire these people to change. You could have these people come to you and ask you how you're doing this, how you're doing that. Don't drag yourself down or hold back your growth because you want people to come up with you, because you want to build with other people. Even though I may be young, I'm 18, I'm about to be 19 in April, you know what I mean? But even though I may be young, I would have been way more successful than I am right now. I would have been way farther, and I would have been way better if I sat down and I understood. There's going to be a point in life where your values won't align. The things that you do as a people won't align. And when that time comes, it's your decision whether you want to release or ride it out. I was ROD, you know, I ride or die till the wheels fall off. So I was riding for people who didn't really deserve it. But that's something that you shouldn't do. You shouldn't put yourself in a place where people are tolerating you. Because sometimes people will see you elevate and they want to have the benefits of your elevation without elevating themselves. And in that, they bring you down a level. They can knock you off your focus, drag you away from your purpose. This is more for you than it is for them. Because you have to understand, through constantly trying to chase them and get them to do something, what's going to happen? They're going to run away from it. If you're chasing something, that means that it's trying to get away from you. So you can't be chasing behind people. If you give somebody advice, if you try to correct their behavior and they choose not to correct it, what can you do? You have no control. You can only take the horse to the water, but you can't force the horse to drink. So you're going to have to accept that, and you're going to have to love yourself, and you're going to meet new people. You're going to have better experiences. And that's something I'm extremely grateful for on my journey. I've met better people. I've had better experiences. But don't get so attached to a certain outcome to the point where you can't experience the new things. I attach myself to old friends, you know, expecting a certain outcome for us, expecting me to share my blessings with them, my abundance with them, my lifestyle with them, you know, the experiences with them. But it was for a season. It was temporary. So I can't allow a temporary thing to hold me back from the things that will be a permanent, you know, the longevity within your life. But that's my take on the little situation and everything. Don't try to play God. Save yourself. You're the most important person. Focus on yourself. If people don't want to ride the wave, you know, you let them go. Whether it's your mom, your brother, anybody who puts themselves in a position to be comfortable, due to that not aligning to your values, you remove yourself. I hope you can learn something from what I experienced.